Hey, what is going on? This is the Genesis Block. Welcome to the Genesis Block. Let's get this thing going like we always do. What is happening? What's happening? It's your boy Big Mom, man. We are going live on the Genesis Block this January the 31st at 11:30-ish, as my man Bitcoin Zay would say. What is happening? What's happening this morning? We got a smaller panel this morning. You know, people getting back from the weekend, but you know we got the most beautiful and most amazing Queen Naja Roberts on with us. How you doing, Miss Naja?
Incredible.
And then we got my man Mr. Jacumi Randolph, father of geniuses. What's happening, bro? Oh yeah, man. Let me get this music down a little bit. Man. It's been really incredible this last week or so, and what's been going on with Bitcoin. A lot of people, of course, focusing on price. Price is kind of sideways. Jacumi has been a professional trader for some time now, but we're not gonna get into price as much, because what I really want to get into is all of these governments starting to come out of the woodworks interested in Bitcoin. So we had Russia come out, Putin talking about Bitcoin, and he's going to have an exploratory committee on cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. I saw a senator from Mexico say that she thinks that Bitcoin as legal tender would make Mexico a lot more powerful. I don't know if a lot of people even saw that one. I saw a candidate in Texas saying he wanted to make Bitcoin legal tender in Texas. I saw some people over in Arizona. Listen, what I'm saying is there are people everywhere, all in the government, basically saying that they are starting to see the benefits of Bitcoin for government. Now, the first rule of thumb is, and I saw my man Mandrick say this morning on Twitter, he said, do not give the government your Bitcoin, because somebody wants to accept Bitcoin for taxes. So what y'all think about that, panel?
So I think it's absolutely incredible. But if you remember, the state of Ohio was accepting taxes Bitcoin. That was 2018. I think we paid our taxes with Bitcoin. But just to try it out, see what was going on. But they actually saying they stopped. But I think it's incredible, and I think the gentleman is absolutely right. Do not give governments your Bitcoin, because we have not realized the price of Bitcoin yet. I'm so excited about this being a part of the adoption in just everyday talk and everyday life.
Yo, what say you, Jacumi?
Yeah, if you got, I don't have any good, but if I did, the government. Always be wary. You don't want to give away value. You know, I gave away my value 2008 when the stock market crashed. That's why my value was. I know how to do it. So again, you heard the story down the path that I'm on. So just remember that. You want to keep your value. You want to use your value and pass that on to you. So keep that in mind.
For sure, man. That's a beautiful thing. But what it does for me, y'all, is that I said this a while ago with me and Miss Naja was on. It was Crypto for the Culture, cryptocurrency. What was it called? Community crypto on CoinDesk. Yeah, crypto with Zay, Bitcoin Zay on CoinDesk. Yeah. What was that called? That was called community crypto or something like that. Cryptocurrency in the community. Yeah. But we were on there, and I remember I said that governments were going to have to adopt or adjust to Bitcoin at some point in the future. And I think what we're seeing is governments looking at this as being a tool for some of them, right, to get outside of some of the thumbs that have been pressed on their necks, right? So when you look at organizations like the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, when you look at organizations like that, they have historically oppressed poor countries by lending them money and basically holding it over. And what I saw, I think it was even last week, what I saw was Um, they told El Salvador, hey, y'all need to chill on Bitcoin as legal tender. They try to like shoot out a punch at El Salvador and be like, listen, Bitcoin is legal tender. I don't think y'all should do that. But for me, it's like, why does it matter to you, IMF? Why do you care so much? Because you know what? It's just like somebody getting free. All of a sudden, they start telling you, oh, you better be careful. It sounds like some gangster stuff, really. Sounds like old school Youngstown, Ohio, throw a Molotov bomb through somebody's barbershop. That's what it sounds like to me. You need to be careful about trying to get free from us. That's what it sounds like. So what do y'all think about that? Do y'all think the IMF, with their hold they have on especially developing nations, that they are getting afraid that maybe Bitcoin might provide them a way out without having to need them anymore?
And I think that's exactly it. Like if they don't need them, it's like the IMF. I'm like your father. This whole time. You gonna leave me now? Nah. They're not trying to have. So they want to have in as many pockets they can. They just can't. See somebody leaving them where they don't get value. Right. And they're not borrowing. They don't see that.
What do you think, Ms. Naj? What do you think about that? You think they trying to? Because I feel you. It's like you said, Jakumi. People who have been in power over people don't ever want those same people to be independent. That's what I have found. Like, because then you lose your power. If a person has their own power within themselves, then you all of a sudden lose your power. You know what I'm saying? What you think, Ms. Naja?
I absolutely agree. When we talk about the IMF, when we talk about the United States military, I just have always been very voiceful in saying that I believe that 90% of the things that are going on is the fact that we're bullies. And want to control it. If we can't control it, and we can't force people to use our money as a world currency. I think that's where the whole thing about. I think almost everything that we deal with as it relates to war is centered around the fact that folks need to use our money as a world currency. So I just see them just like said, I've been your daddy all this time, and now you're gonna try to front on me and do something different. So I just really feel like we're gonna have some sort of war. I don't know how they're gonna bring it about, and I don't mean like actual physical war. But there's going to be sanctions. There's going to be so many things that come into play because they're going to start digging folks for moving away from that US dollar.
Right. Yeah, I think you're exactly right. I mean, I really believe when we really think about what's going on out here, it's like that US dollar has been so powerful. The IMF has been so powerful. Matter of fact, the West has been so powerful. And they are beginning to relinquish their power because of everything that we're seeing. Right? So can y'all hear echo? My bad. Can y'all hear echo?
No, it's nice and clear with you. But
okay.
When Jakumi and I talk, it's a little bit of an echo.
Do you hear echo still, Jakumi?
Let me see. Yeah. A little bit.
It's a little bit of echo.
Yeah, okay. but it's way better than it was.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. Sorry about that. Yeah, because I don't know what's going. I need to get a producer that sits across the room and they handle all the sound because I'm trying to do both of them. I can't watch it at the same time. So thank y'all for bearing with me.
You know what? Since we're talking about money and the real threat that the U.S. dollar not being utilized in certain countries all over the world, and how that affects folks. It actually wasn't until I got really deep into cryptocurrency, and there were new coins coming on the scene to try to combat some of the other. I feel like a lot of people that started in the cryptocurrency space. I know there's 15,000 other coins out there, but some of them were meant to solve, or they were trying to solve some issues. And I'm bringing this up because there was this one particular coin that came to us to try to list their coin. And their reasoning for getting this coin was the fact that the United States government would actually drop off U.S. dollars to these concentration camps over in the Vatican. And millions and millions of dollars were being dropped down in these duffel bags that would have to be carried into these concentration camps, y'all. And I'm talking about this was in 2019 when we were approached by these folks. And so what they were trying to do was come up with some sort of coin so that the government didn't have to necessarily carry this cash around and have military on the ground to make sure that people in these concentration camps were paid. They were refugees. Refugee camps, but they called them concentration camps, but refugee camps. And so it was at that time that I realized like how much the U.S. is playing a part in countries we had no idea, but they're paying them over there. I mean, it's just so many crazy things that are going on that we don't even see in the background. So the elimination of the U.S. dollar and us starting to use Bitcoin and any other cryptocurrencies definitely encroaches on their control that they have over individuals around the world. And so it was just really interesting, but I didn't even know anything about those refugee camps until I got into crypto.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy, Ms. Naja. That's really crazy. Hold on, we got some folks on stage and people saying they still hearing the echo. This is weird.
That was rough. There was a lot of echo.
There was a whole lot of echo. I don't know. This is what I'm saying. I don't change nothing.
There's none now though.
It's when I'm talking. There's no echo, huh?
Okay, so let me ask a question. Do you see me on stage?
Yes, ma'am. I can see you on stage.
Okay, so maybe let me try that.
The echo's gone now. It's so weird, man.
I think it might be Miss Naja.
Okay, let me get off the stage. Let me hang up.
Yeah, it was when she was speaking. We were getting.
What about
the echo.
when Jakumi is Ed Willie?
Is he echoing?
Yeah.
Nah, Ed Willie.
But Jakumi is.
But Jakumi.
Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? Mic settings.
Are you gonna change your mic settings? Okay. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just coming back and forth in the thing. We might just have to get people to wear headphones. See, somebody said
maybe that's what it is. I have earbuds, so maybe that's it.
Yeah. Maybe we just gotta get everybody to wear headphones. That might be the best thing, just so it won't have any feedback coming back through the mic. It's weird, very odd.
All right. Nah, still a little bit. I got an idea.
Technology.
Jakumi, are you on a headset?
I wonder if people can still hear us on Clubhouse. That's the real question.
Yeah, they can hear us on.
I think headsets are just the way to go. Because probably what's happening is the audio is coming out, hitting the microphone and getting shot back in. Most of like Skype and Teams and stuff like that, they actually use algorithms to remove that echo through software. Maybe StreamYard doesn't do that yet.
Yeah, they do. They actually have it. Hold on. But I changed the quality. Let me do that. Maybe that'll help.
Well, that sounds pretty good. Jakumi?
I mean, I've got echo cancellation on.
You're clear now.
Okay, good. It's something Lamar did.
Yeah, I had it on higher quality audio, and I need to just do echo cancellation.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
There we go.
All right. So we good. Everybody said, yep, we good. I am so sorry about that, man. I try to make things better. Try to make things sound a little bit better. So it's on me. It's all on me. Okay. So back to what we were talking about. Miss Naja, I wonder if we can get Miss Naja back in here. Because now we know what the deal is. Oh, I know she's on Clubhouse. She could probably hear us on Clubhouse. Miss Naja, oh nope, she gone, period. Anybody else who would like to jump on the panel, please click the link at the top of Clubhouse and we will bring you in so you can have a conversation as well. Yeah, there we go. Somebody just came as soon as I said it. So we have let's get back to what we were talking about. This is a crazy show because we kind of got off. We were talking about the capitulation of the governments to Bitcoin. Basically, these governments are going to have to, or they are starting to, not even have to, but they are starting to capitulate, or are starting to look at Bitcoin as either a savior for some of them. They're looking at Bitcoin, and I'll show some of that right now. They're looking at Bitcoin. So if you look at this one, it says Mexico senator adopting Bitcoin as legal currency is an opportunity for national growth. So they're not even looking at it just as like an investment. They're talking about legal tender. They're talking about allowing everybody in that country to use Bitcoin to pay their taxes, to buy goods and services. And really, when they say legal tender, that's really what it means, is that the government will be willing to accept it for taxes. That's what it means. Like you can pay your taxes, your bills, and your loans and stuff off in Bitcoin, which is an amazing thing. What's going on, Jay? I would like for everybody to, if you can, we know Ed Willie's face, but I don't know who you are, Jay. So please show your face if you can. We know what Ed Willie looks like. What's going on, Jay? What's going on, Jamie? This is beautiful. We got people coming up. This is what I'm talking about. This is an open panel, not just a mod today. So I think it's rather cool, but I also think that El Salvador, what's his name? Bukele, I think he's really leading the way in this. Like, to be honest with you, I think that his mentality and the way he's going about it is empowering a whole bunch of other officials to look at this in a different light. And they're seeing like all of these people go down to El Salvador and spend money in El Salvador. That has to be something that other government officials looking at like, what is going on? Their tourism is going up just because they accept Bitcoin. What happens if we start accepting Bitcoin? Jamie, Jay, what do y'all think, man? Y'all just jumped on. What's going on? What do you think about this?
Been going in places. It's got to happen. It's going to be a growth that's compounding daily. And
Are y'all hearing them?
Yeah, Jamie, you cutting out.
He is cutting out for me.
Oh man, Jay got to go to practice. Jay was look. Did y'all see that? Jay was.
He said,
Jay
"I'll just
was
leave this
listening.
running."
Yeah, Jay was listening in. He got to go to practice. Jay hoop for somebody. That was funny. That's pretty cool. Let's see, La verse. What's going on? So I think what Jamie was saying was that, Jamie, if we can hear you right, I don't know what was going on with your audio. Can everybody hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
We got to keep doing audio check-ins. Yeah, Jamie. I think Jamie's on his company's Wi-Fi, and evidently they ain't paying their bills. It's okay, Jamie. It's all right. As long as you got a job, bro. Don't worry about the Wi-Fi, man. But one of the things that I think Jamie was talking about is that if you think, I try to catch it. If you think about what's really going on, it's game theory that's happening. That everyone's always been talking about. So the idea, if people don't understand what game theory is,
you're buzzing.
I'm buzzing.
You're buzzing.
Oh, I'm buzzing. Why am I buzzing? Wonder why am I still buzzing? Check. Man, what is going on with the audio today? This is what I'm saying.
You work that out. I'll give my thoughts. Is that I think it's kind of like a. No, you're good now. Actually, go ahead.
Go ahead, Ed Willie.
Oh, y'all got it on.
So I think it's a go big or go home situation, right? It's kind of like when when your 17-year-old says, "I want to go on this ski trip"? Like,
check.
what do you
I'm
do?
buzzing.
Yep, you're still buzzing.
I am buzzing.
So you are.
I can't hear you. Ed Willie, your mic's off now.
Is it? My mic's off? You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can't hear nothing.
So
Jakumi, can you hear me?
I can hear you on StreamYard, but not on Clubhouse. That's what's happening.
Yeah, I don't think anybody can hear anything.
Can you hear me, Ed Willie?
I can hear Jakumi. I can hear Lamar, but he's buzzing.
Yeah.
Am I still buzzing?
On StreamYard, we can hear everything. On Clubhouse, I can't hear anything. I can hear you on Clubhouse, Lamar, but none of us.
But nobody else.
Yeah.
I wonder if I'm still buzzing. Am I still buzzing to you guys?
You're still buzzing.
Yeah, you're still buzzing though.
Yeah.
What the heck? Hey Jay, who you play for, man?
I play in Argentina.
Argentina.
Nice. I can't even hear him.
They play in Argentina.
This is crazy, man. Why is this doing this? Jay, who'd you say you play for?
Argentina.
I play for Union de Santa Fe, but I'm in Argentina.
Are you in Argentina? You had breakfast for y'all got a game today?
Yeah, we got a game today. We're eating lunch right now.
Yeah, I was like, I saw the whole squad get up and walk behind you. It was funny, man. So what do you think? Matter of fact, you in Argentina. What do you think, Jay? Why you got a chance, man?
I mean, I'm kind of new to this space, so I was just kind of listening in. But I know a lot of people out here are definitely using Bitcoin as an investment tool to save for the future and kind of try and save them from like the depreciation of their money. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see where it goes. I enjoy listening to you guys, so I can learn more about all this.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming through, man. We definitely appreciate y'all coming through. Listen, everybody on Clubhouse, y'all probably a little bit upset right now. Something's going on with the audio. It's weird. Like something's going on with the audio altogether. So I don't know what the heck's going on with it. I couldn't tell you if I wanted to. Ms. Naja, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you on. I'm on StreamYard.
Yeah, it's so weird.
And Ms. Naja is loud and clear.
Yeah, I had to get off Clubhouse. I hate that y'all missed my dissertation about the Vatican and the refugee camps and the and the coin that was being transported, or the coin that was actually trying to be implemented so they could get away from U.S. dollars being carried and handed out on the ground, which was real interesting. Hill Harper's about to get on too. I text him to StreamYard.
Check. Oh my goodness.
That's good.
If this ain't crazy,
good,
I don't know
Lamar.
what it is. I can't hear not a thing. And everybody's coming up, and it's a beautiful thing. I can't hear nothing. I don't know what's going on, man. Speaking of capitulation, I'm just gonna have to go ahead and spend some money and get get this mixer I've been looking at. I can't keep fooling around because every week they change up the settings. Can y'all still hear me on StreamYard?
Yes, sir. Yes.
But no, not a single soul can hear us on what's it called? On Clubhouse. And it's an awful shame in these streets.
They can't hear us. They can hear you though.
They can still hear me?
Yep. I can still hear you on Clubhouse, but I can't hear any of us.
I see. So your mic is the only mic that's feeding into Clubhouse.
Which is odd, because that's not how we want it to be.
But the good news is you're not buzzing no more.
I know. Think about it. Last week it was so beautiful. This week, and it's the same. I ain't changed nothing. I just literally clicked it on, turned it on, try to go. This week it's all bad. Yeah, I have no clue. We doing this on the fly. This is what's real crazy about this. We literally are doing this on the fliznai. Are any of you guys talking? Could y'all say something? See if I can hear you.
Check,
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Testing. Check.
And can y'all hear yourself on Clubhouse?
No.
Still nothing on Clubhouse.
Nah, because I got an earbud in for Clubhouse. So I'm listening to see what they can hear on Clubhouse. And we can only hear you on Clubhouse.
Which, that's weird. so dang on weird. Like, y'all understand how crazy weird that is. It's nuts. What about now? Let's see if I can hear y'all.
Testing. Okay, now on Clubhouse, I can hear me. You're perfect.
And there's no buzz.
No buzz.
No buzz.
Hey, we might have did
Don't
it.
touch anything.
I ain't touching nothing.
Don't change any more
I ain't
settings.
changing nothing. Hey, man.
More
Golly. It's like, look, let's see something. Okay. All right, we back, man. Gosh, Lee. And y'all don't realize that whole setting I just set up is way different than anything I've ever done. So it's just like I lucked up on that one, just clicking stuff. Anyway, why haven't you wrote me back? You haven't forgotten about our old South Carolina friend, have you? Remember all the whole Bitcoin you used to give away back in the day? Hey, man, I didn't even know I read that out loud. What is going on here? I didn't give away whole Bitcoin. I don't have no Bitcoin. None. What's going on, little one? See, if y'all on Clubhouse, y'all don't get to experience Jakumi, the father of genius, and all his geniuses walk behind him, and they are so beautiful. What's going on, baby girl? She said, Daddy, I want some cookies or something. I don't know what she's saying. Okay, hold on. We got somebody else out here waiting. What's going on, Jaminica? How are you?
I am well. I came on to see what was going on because I was in the Clubhouse and didn't hear a thing.
Right.
Join.
You might as well hop on the stream, huh? So listen, this show has been crazy. It's been all over the place. I think we just open it up to everybody so we can just talk a little bit. So we've been talking about the capitulation of Bitcoin into these governments. I mean, the government's capitulating to Bitcoin, basically saying that Bitcoin is important. All of this stuff they were talking about, Bitcoin's not real. Bitcoin doesn't exist. What is Bitcoin about? And now all of a sudden we are having a mass capitulation from a lot of different candidates, and people are using. Think about this: people are running on Bitcoin as a campaign policy. Can y'all imagine that? Like, I've been in the game for a while. I never would have thought that there were people literally using Bitcoin as an issue. Like, what y'all think about that? Like, I just really want to know, what do y'all think about that? It's wild to me.
I mean, I think it's interesting. Politicians are always looking for an edge, and they always looking for what's new. So they probably just jumping on board because everybody else is jumping on board, because you see in these reports. And then I read in Bitcoin Magazine about the Federal Reserve issuing a report on crypto and how they see a way to move forward. And then they're talking about the unbanked. One of the graphics from the report actually shows the unbanked in the United States by region. And the most unbanked, and you probably can already guess this, the most unbanked, they live in the South of the United States.
Man.
And that's about 6.2% of people in the South are unbanked.
That's a lot of people. That's a whole lot of people.
They estimate somewhere around 7 million people are unbanked.
So that's a really good way to segue into this. Miss Naja, I know you're trying to do a tour this year. You're trying to do a digital underground tour, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So are you trying to reach those people who would potentially be the most unbanked and tell them about Bitcoin as an alternative?
Absolutely. I love the hood, so we
Yeah.
building Silicon Hoods. We will be coming to a hood near you to talk about Bitcoin, to give out Bitcoin. Last year, of course, the Black Wall Street wallet had not yet launched, so we couldn't actually give or have people download and actually give out Bitcoin through that actual wallet. But this year, we're looking at several different ways. We'll be giving out a cold storage device with Bitcoin. We're gonna make sure folks have some Bitcoin when we and parks projects. We're same thing that we did last year. We're gonna make sure that we are in the right neighborhoods that really need to get the education.
Right. Yeah, I think it's extremely important for us to understand what Bitcoin does, right? We talk about this all the time, and the fact that Ms. Naja is going to marginalized communities, the hood, as we say, right? She's making sure she's taking this message deep into the hood. I think that is a powerful thing because Bitcoin empowers people in the same way these countries see Bitcoin empowering them by giving them freedom from things like the IMF, from these organizations that have oppressed them by basically holding them down financially, by using loans and those kind of things to gain control over their society. In the same way these countries see that empowerment, the thing I love about Bitcoin is it gives the individual empowerment as well. And that is powerful. The fact that Ms. Naja is doing that, it's the same reason why these senators and everybody are coming out of the woodwork saying they would love to use Bitcoin as legal tender. What it also means, from what I see, is that there is a wind that is blowing, and these senators and these politicians, think about it, they're politicians. So they're going to try to jump on something that they feel like is really big for their constituency, which means that there's a wind, an underground grassroots type of wind blowing right now that they are feeling. They feel the wind, and what they're doing is trying to put their sails up and catch it. So it ain't like this stuff ain't like for politicians everywhere to be coming out of woodwork with this. That means that they have constituents in their areas, in their states, in their cities, in their countries. They have these people in their countries that love Bitcoin and want Bitcoin to be a thing in their country, and they are hearing the whispers and feeling the wind that is coming from the underground. And I think that is what's so powerful about it. This is not something. This whole movement is not something that was taken from the top and pushed down. This is a movement that started from the bottom and is going up. Like it started from a group of people on a little freaking email chain, basically on a forum list. It started from a few dudes sitting in their basement, a garage or something, and a couple women or whoever was involved, right? It started from a few people, and now we're talking about presidents of nation states. We're talking about senators of legislation in nation states. We're talking about governors, candidates for governors. Like this stuff has gotten to the point where it came from the bottom and it's going towards those people at the top. And that is what Bitcoin allows. That is what we try to tell people. It ain't about that price. Quit looking at that dang on price. Start recognizing the freedom that it brings. Start understanding the freedom that Bitcoin brings. What's going on, Dr. Schler? What's going on, Miss Naja?
Hey, everybody.
How you doing? Listen, I love all this beautifulness up here. I do. All y'all handsome, beautiful folk up here, man. Look, Jay kind of laughed. Jay's like,
join today. I'm usually not able to join, but I'm so glad that I was able to join. I'm trying to make a whole bunch of 6 shooters here. It's like individual rollies for the ski event that we're having. So I'm getting ready.
Getting ready. Oh yeah. And we'll talk about that here in a couple seconds. But I wanted to talk to Ed Willie. Ed Willie, what do you? Because I know you always do a lot of stuff with the Black Bitcoin Billionaire Group as well. From a standpoint of technical, what part of all of this is it exciting to you to see these companies capitulating? I mean, these countries capitulating, or is it more like it doesn't really matter? Because I know some people take the approach it doesn't really matter if countries do it. It's really about the people. What do you think, Ed Willie?
So I think it matters. And I will also say, a lot of people say, don't look at the price, don't look at the price. I look at the price because I feel like it's it's a consensus of the owners of Bitcoin valuing Bitcoin, right? And I know that the value that I put on it is much higher than what the current price is, but it is a reflection of the attitude of the sentiment of the network at any given moment, right? So I think that the I posted it this morning in Wake Up with Bitcoin. It's that video of the one guy dancing looking like a crazy person, and then another person joins and they look like two crazy people, but then eventually 3, 4, 5, 6 people join, and suddenly they don't look like crazy people anymore. They look like they're having a lot of fun, right? And it's kind of the same thing, and I think that it adds legitimacy to what people think is a high risk investment, right? And to me, when we have a Michael Saylor and when we have a Bukele, and they start to come on board and they start to realize the value of this network, it really just adds legitimacy to the network. So I think in that sense, it's great. Now, in the sense of the technicals of the network, it doesn't matter. I mean, you will, if there's one person running one node with one miner, you will be able to move Bitcoin from one address to another, right? So that's not as relevant. But as far as onboarding and publicity and people gaining knowledge of this stuff, I think it's very important. I also think, I'd like to mention about, onboarding from other countries. These countries will have to go big or go home, right? You will either adopt Bitcoin or you will watch it go by you. I imagine a country outlawing the internet back in the late 90s, right? They would be passed very quickly by those countries that do adopt it. So I really think we are, and I get this question all the time, is, oh, what if there's regulations? What if the US bans Bitcoin? I truly believe that we have left orbit on that question at this point. In fact, you said we have governors running on a Bitcoin platform. Actually, we have 2 governors competing to see how crypto they are, right? That are running. So it's not even a matter of which one is and which one isn't. It's a matter of them competing to say which one is more in favor of it now. So I think this is good. I think it's good for the network. I think it's good for the people that have it. I love to see adoption, and I love to see smart people saying, hey, this is a smart thing to do for my community, and this is what I want to do. So I think it's all good all the way around. I applaud it.
Ed Willie, for those of us that don't know who those 2 governors that you say are competing to see who's more crypto, where are they or who are they?
Honestly, I can't remember. I saw some news article in passing. I thought it was Texas. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's Texas. Okay, Mara's shaking his head, so I think it's Texas.
Okay.
Yeah, here's the thing that you got to see, right? We got Miami, the mayor in Miami. We got the mayor of New York. So these are 2, think about it. These are 2 cities. And what happened, Miami started, people don't know this, Miami started getting a lot of immigrants, or migrants, I should say, from New York, coming down from New York down into Miami as a financial center. And people are trying to create the financial center in Miami. So what happens? New York, to compete, to make sure they keep the next newest and brightest minds, you wind up basically voting in, electing a mayor who is Bitcoin pro Bitcoin. So it's like you start to see this, what I was talking about with game theory. So if everybody don't understand the game theory of all of this, what it basically says is if, let's say one person, let's say call him Bob, and then let's say the second person is Alice. And let's say at the beginning of the year, Bob has $100 and Alice has $60, right? And so what happens is, as the year goes on, Alice says, you know what? I'm going to take my $60 and I'm going to buy Bitcoin. And Bitcoin right now is $1 a Bitcoin. So I'm going to be able to get 60 Bitcoin. Well, Bob's sitting there like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put my money into Bitcoin. It doesn't matter to me. I'm way wealthier than Alice is, so on and so forth. But all around the globe, other people start buying into Bitcoin and other people start getting Bitcoin. And what happens as the price begins to rise and Alice has 60 Bitcoin, you start to see that $60 worth of Bitcoin is now worth maybe 70, and now worth 80, and now worth 90, and now worth 100. And when it gets to $100, now all of a sudden Bob goes, hey, maybe I need to go get this Bitcoin. Maybe I need to go get some of this Bitcoin because Alice is taking off on me. The problem is this though. Once it gets up to, like, let's say it keeps going, and by the time Bob gets into it, it costs $120 per Bitcoin. Now all of a sudden, Alice, now all of a sudden, Alice has 60 Bitcoins at $120 a Bitcoin, and Bob only has, think about this, he can only buy a fraction of a Bitcoin because he waited so long. Now all of a sudden, Alice, it literally flips the entire thing. And this is what we try to explain to people when we talk to marginalized communities. It's like, this is the first time in history that we as everyday regular people have been able to front run billionaires into a scarce asset. And it's not scarce yet. I would say it's becoming more and more scarce, because scarce is a function of supply and demand. But this is the first time we've been able to outrun or front run, be in the front of billionaires. And what happens as more and more people capitulate is that those balances where you was at the bottom, now you start coming to the top because you were able to understand the value of it early on. That's the part that is cool. Eduardo, my bad. Eduardo, don't leave. So I brought my man. Yeah, my bad. I'm ready to bring you into it. So my man Eduardo is literally in El Salvador right now, and I talked to him a whole lot on Twitter. Eduardo, come off of mute, man, real quick.
Hey, hello everybody.
What's going on, my friend?
Working on the office, just chilling.
So yeah, man, I want you to, because we talking about countries and governments and how they are capitulating to Bitcoin. How is it going down there in El Salvador with Bitcoin right now?
Well, as of right now, as you've seen, I've been sharing a lot of news with you on your DM. I mean, it's getting crazy day by day. The IMF is just saying to us, oh, you know what, you should leave it. And our president is kicked their butt and said, we're not doing it. And Miami, remember, as I sent you the info, I mean, there's going to be a lot of good news on the Miami conference. Let me see, it was the last Tuesday, we had a meeting with the governor. Remember, we talked about? And we talked to Hill Harper also about the app. He messaged me a little bit, and I transferred the message to the governor of the city that I live in. And they're gladly open to go ahead and share that information with the president, and we can launch the new app for Latin America, the decentralized wallet Mr. Hill Harper was telling me about. I mean, everybody's just so open with new ideas. I mean, they're welcoming everybody. I mean, with new ideas, new wallets, new ways they can go ahead and do tourism, as you guys were talking about earlier. I mean, we have a lot of folks from all over the world coming in, spending money on just on pure Bitcoin. I mean, they want to go ahead and spend it. I mean, and the economy is going up and up and up and up and up. I mean, as you've seen, the price went down to 32 on Bitcoins, and like we talk on Bitcoin tonight, we don't care if it goes to 15,000. We do the weekly basis. I personally do a weekly basis, like $50 to $100, and we just stack and stack and stack and stack. We don't care, you know what I mean? We just want to get them as many Bitcoins we can. I mean, that's our goal. And 2 nights ago, I had a meeting with a girl that she lives in Miami, actually, that her husband lost 3 weeks ago a total of 4 Bitcoins because he was doing, how you call that? He will borrow money on Bitcoin. And then I don't know what they were doing, and I told them, "Get your ass out!" I mean, I downloaded him the Black Wall Street wallet, and I told him, "Come on, let's move." He has 7 Bitcoins right now. He had 11, and he lost 4. He was like, "Damn," you know what I mean? So I'm trying to teach them also here in El Salvador how to do it. And remember the rumor we were talking about? They were saying they needed to get 100K to become a U.S. citizen. I mean, he got that rumor also, and I clarified to him. He's married to a girl that has both nationalities, El Salvador and in a U.S. nationality. And I told her, no, you don't need to get that 100K. Just come in and do how you call that? Uh, you go through the same process as the soccer players when they want to bring the teams in from El Salvador. You just do a process of nationalization. That's about it. I mean, you don't need to spend that much money. And the only question that they will ask you is, why do you want to become a El Salvador citizen? And the answer will be, I mean, I want to invest in Bitcoin, and they're open gladly give you a U.S. El Salvadorian nationality ASAP. You know what I mean? That BS about the 100K, I mean, that's just a big rumor. I mean, you know what? They've been throwing a lot of bad things about us. If we present it, I don't know if you hear about it. They bitch all the time. But I mean, now our president just keep pushing it forward and forward. And what I'm waiting on is when the bonds will be released. And I know on Miami conference, he will give us the date when the bitcoins are gonna be released for the Bitcoin seed, and then you're gonna see the price going up again on Bitcoin. And I'm hoping to reach the 80K we talked about last time on Bitcoin tonight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Listen, and everybody, I hate to do this. I just got a text message. I have a meeting in a little bit. The what do you call it? The sound thing messed us up this week. Jay, you gonna be able to come on next Monday, man? Y'all gonna have a game, man.
You're buzzing hard too, Lamar. By the
I'm
way,
buzzing
Yeah,
hard.
you're buzzing really hard. I don't know if I'll be able to come back on, but if you guys hop on my Clubhouse, I have your notifications on. So
Yeah, okay.
I'll figure out how to get it.
That's cool. Listen, everybody, I gotta go. And I don't know how we're gonna keep this rolling with me. I'm the one that's running it. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this one down. Eduardo, thank you very much. Make sure y'all tune in to Bitcoin tonight. They said I got a lot of buzz, and I'm sorry about that.
Are we hopping over to Clubhouse, or we just closing
Yeah,
the room?
no. You can go in Clubhouse. We can keep it going on Clubhouse.
Okay.
I just have to go. So
let me try to get
we boring you, Naja?
Oh, you just lost the buzz.
Let me try to get the buzz out of this thing. Okay, can y'all hear me now with no buzz?
100%.
So listen, all I'm saying is that this has been a great show. Now I think we kind of figured it out, but we keep running into like some sound stuff. And I'm sorry about that because I just leave it the same every week. I don't know why it keeps changing, but software tends to change. It is what it is. People make updates. It is what it is. We'll see what happens. I appreciate y'all. Eduardo, thank you for coming through. Jay, thank you for coming through. Jay, when y'all's game, man? When y'all play?
We play tonight at 9 o'clock in Argentina.
9 o'clock? What position you play, Jay?
So like,
yeah, what position you play?
Play forward, but I'm playing center out here right now.
You out here playing center. I got you. I might have to catch you one time, man. You can come to Miami to the conference so I can post you up one good time, man.
Let's do
it. Hey, man, but look, everybody else, what's up, CJ, the smart guy? Love seeing you on here. Love seeing what's going on with you. But I got to get out of here, man. So listen, love y'all. Live, love life, as like I always say. Let's get this thing. So yeah, we out of here, man. See y'all later. Miss Naja, gotta make sure you put her face up here as we leave. Hey. All right, we getting up out of here, man. Live, love life. If y'all want to catch up more of this, make sure y'all head over to Clubhouse right now. Look up Black Bitcoin Billionaires. Get in the room. Make sure y'all check it out. And Miss Dr. Shaler, everybody still be on there. Hey. All right. Well, I'll see y'all later, man.